When I first got out of college, I was a fourth grade teacher and I loved it. The students were just amazing. And about month three, I just really got massively tired. I was playing rugby for the Seattle Rugby Club, and man, I just wasn't good. And it lingered for a bit. And I was like, man, do I have mono? Like, what's going on? So I went to the doctor and I was talking to the doctor and he's like, he listens to me and hears all the story. And he goes, hey, I think you have walking pneumonia. And I was like, what's that? And so he kind of explained it to me. I was pretty prideful at 23, 24. And I was kind of listening, but I was like, yeah, whatever. And he said, hey, listen, you got to take this seriously. He could tell I wasn't jiving with what he was saying. He's like, listen, you got to take this seriously or you're going to really not like the results. He had told me to stop playing basketball, stop playing rugby, stop running, stop lifting. Like I had to give my body a break. And I wasn't going to do any of those things. I'm walking out of his office and I think he knew that I wasn't listening. And he said, hey, I'm going to refer you down to the x-ray room. I want to make sure that I'm right with this. And I said, sure, no problem. I'm still going to play rugby. And I'm walking out and I think she was tracking that I was not listening and I wasn't paying attention. And so she said, hey, before you go, do you want to see an x-ray of your lung? And I said, oh, sure, why not? So go back in the x-ray room. And she had one lung covered. So there was the normal lung. And she said, with a piece of paper, she had the other lung covered. And so she said, hey, here's your normal lung. And it looks like how you think an x-ray would look. It was normal. Well, then she said, and here's your infected lung. And she took the piece of paper off. And sure enough, there was the bottom portion of my lung was not filled with fluid, but it was starting to. Oh my gosh. At that moment, I said, I am not lifting. I'm not running. I'm not playing rugby. And I am not playing basketball. Don't wait until you look at an x-ray or a report of something that you could have taken care of by being healthy, by being disciplined, by getting help, Cody. But don't wait. I'm so glad that both those doctors knew I was a knucklehead and they told me the truth